Thank you. Thank you guys so much for being here. Are you having a wonderful weekend? Good, good. I want to start off by thanking, first of all, the Human Rights Campaign and to everyone here for all of the hard work you do to support Time to Thrive. So give yourselves a round of applause. I also want to thank my parents who are here tonight for supporting me and helping me to get where I am today. Having family support is crucial. It was my foundation. It is imperative that every LGBTQ child be met with the same kind of love and support that I found from my parents. But that was not without struggle. When I first came out, my father had, to put it simply and shortly, a hard time coming to terms with having a transgender child. But with a lot of time, a lot of self-examination, and the support from my mother and from this community, he became one of my biggest supporters. And that is what every parent needs to be responsible for doing, putting aside their own fears and their own hang-ups to love and support their kids unconditionally. However, you can have two dads, a gay sister, and grandma who used to be grandpa at home, but you will still struggle if you are going to a school in an unsupportive and hostile environment. Yes. Every day I went to a school where I did not find that same kind of support I had at home. The people who were in power were using that power to keep me down and to keep me small. And when they decided not to communicate with my family and settled on singling me out because I was trans, we thought there was nothing we could do. But along the way, we formed a close network of friends, teachers, counselors, doctors, advocates that affirmed every day that I was who I said I was and that I could do and become whatever and whoever I wanted to be. And that's all of you. These people were my superheroes. They used their power to support me and uplift me. They helped our family when we didn't know where to turn. And when we had to move away from our town to find a supportive school elsewhere, leaving my father behind so he could keep his job and pay the bills, they were there to help. They were there when we filed suit against our school district on the grounds of unlawful discrimination. They supported me when I had to go back in the closet in middle school and not tell anyone who I was. They were by our side when we went to the Maine State House and lobbied against a bill that would have put me back in the men's bathroom. We defeated that bill, by the way. Yes. HB2, take notice. It was people like all of you that kept our family afloat. We would not have made it without this community we would not have made it without the support we found in this community. I would not be where I am if I wasn't saved by my family and friends who showed me that I was valid in my identity and made me realize that, yes, those other girls were jealous. Yes. Superheroes are so important. They show us that we can be the best versions of ourselves. They teach us that there is nothing that we cannot do, because if we can be a superhero, then everything else is in arm's reach. Superheroes are role models. Superheroes are who we should all strive to become. And because of the superheroes in my life, I now have the opportunity to give transgender kids their own superhero. My dream, get it? Is that transgender children in Iowa, South Dakota, and Tennessee, where there are some frankly bad anti-trans bills being considered right now, might see Dreamer on television and understand that being trans is not an inhibitor, and that it does not omit them from anything that life has to offer. I want them to have the same kind of confidence that every other child has when they see themselves in a superhero. Yes, we all deserve that. I want them to feel as valid and seen as the heroes in my life made me. I look forward to the day that every trans kid has the support in school that I didn't have. I survived that time because of people just like you who were standing beside me every step of the way. So I am so pleased that all of you are here today to help our community be safe and to prosper. It is an honor to be here with all of you. So please stop by later and come say hello. Thank you guys so much for having me.